So we're back with a brand new game for Rants and Review. This is Trivial Pursuit, but the Parks and Recreation version from Op Games. Let's open this up and talk a little bit more what comes inside. So we love Trivial Pursuit, but sometimes to finish the game can get a little bit frustrating if you don't have a wide breadth of knowledge. Say, for instance, you're a huge fan of the show Parks and Recreation. Well, now you'd be able to take that vast knowledge that you have that your friends may not have, and then showcase your Trivial Pursuit skills with that. But it's not just easy in that similar way. You are going to still have to meet those different categories, and you're going to be pushing your knowledge about Parks and Recreation to its limits. So the categories are Citizens of Pawnee, Tour the City, very good category, all things Ron. Parks Department, Say What, and Treat Yourself. Which is hilarious, especially if you're big fans of the show. So this is the die here, pretty straightforward and standard. This is the case, and you've got your cards right here. But let's open these up and go through a couple of them so you get an idea of what you're getting Trivial Pursuit style. Okay, so to win the game, you gotta get 6 cards. Pretty straightforward and easy. Roll the die, it'll be blue, and that is the category of Say What. So blue would be, what does Anne tell Ben that Leslie cannot ever watch before bedtime because it gets her too hyper? If you remember this line from the show, it was anything with Julie Andrews in it. Another option on this card would be, who saves the day after a recording studio when the team is recording Leslie's campaign song? And it's Ron by secretly adding a saxophone to the mix. Where does Leslie throw Ben's 90s themed birthday party? For the city. A roller skating rink. Ron tells Ben that if anything happens to him and Diane, he wants whom to take care of their children. The maitre d' at Mulligan Steakhouse and his wife, but they're in their 90s. But as they're in their 90s, Ben and Leslie next. That episode, that's so great. What is the pie making contest that candidates wives participate in called? The Pie Mary. Pie Mary. That's so funny. What does Jerry choose to donate to the time capsule? His mother's diaries. So that's cool. What does Leslie typically smother her waffles in? Whipped cream. When Ben suggests Ron can't update his will because it's too hard to think about one's mortality, Ron says he's worried not about death, but what? Spoiling his children. So there's just a lot of really great facts and trivioids in here that, like I said, go from Citizens of Pawnee, Tour the City, things about Ron, the Parks Department, who said what, and then Treat Yourself. And the Treat Yourself is, for instance, how does a flu-stricken Leslie introduce Ben at the actual Pawnee Harvest Festival sponsor presentation? As Scott Bakula from Quantum Leap. So there's a lot of really good, hilarious pieces in here. There are over, I believe it says 600 questions in here. You've got cards rated 1 through 100 that are listed on the cards. It's got a lot of options for you. And again, like I said, if you're a huge fan of Parks and Recreation, then this is like a guaranteed game that you're going to want to pick up. And it's straightforward, stores easily, and you can just put that right there on your normal games counter or bookshelf. Well, hopefully you guys like this. Hopefully you guys pick this up for yourself, and we'll see you guys next time.